All right. Yet again, we get another fitting legendary for the main screen or whatnot. Dark Ride, as in the previous part, we actually made it all the way to what is now the second Persephone battle. Yeah, the second one. In not the storming out, not the region of Torrent, but the dream world within our own mind. I know the dream world something, and I think it was black and white or black 2, white 2, but I've never really interacted with it, so I don't really know what it is. We just know that this specific dream world was in our mind because Persephone was roasting us for it being all dark and edgy, despite that basically being her cult. Like, we're gonna look at her attire. It's extremely edgy. Like, just throwing that out there. I mean, she's really has no what is it? Like, no authority to like be throwing around that term. However, I made sure to train between then and now. I trained everyone up to level 82. The best strategy I could come up, I actually have multiple strategies going in with this, or at least multiple leads. I'm thinking of either leading with Jackbox or Cleaver. Those are my main two, maybe even Sandman. Those are like the main three I'd consider to lead against her, given she starts off with a Mega Spiritomb, which is kind of an issue because it may just one-shot our whole team. Because its stats are insane, by the way. Okay, this is the wrong way. Its stats are insane. It has like 150 of every stat and then like 20 speed. So, granted, I'm hoping Jackbox can outspeed it, but you know, I guess hold on. Oh shoot, wait. That actually was the wrong way. Hold on. So, yeah, we need to go down right into the cave. For whatever reason, I thought I was in or I guess I can just what is it? I can just peek a taxi back to Telnor Town and then just walk to the Shade Force base from there, because that's where the entrance to the dream world is located. And that's obviously, we've seen this. Oh my God, we're all the way back in Telnor Town. We saw that at the very beginning, well, not the beginning, but we saw Telnor Town at the beginning, but we saw the dream world at the end of actually both the beginning and end of the previous part, right? We saw it in the end, but sort of from the beginning, it was working its way towards that point, given our interaction with not just Persephone, but Damien, or Maul, Damien, and Darkrai as well. That was hilarious. Persephone straight up killing Cresselia, because Cresselia is not part of her team. Cresselia is dead, like the legendary Pokemon. You just crushed the Pokeball. She didn't even like break the mechanism. You just like erased the Pokeball from existence. So like now Cresselia is just gone. Persephone really was an idiot. She threw away her one bargaining chip she had on Darkrai and is somehow surprised it ended up working out against her. I'm gonna say not the smartest move from Persephone there. She's like what would you call it? I actually think it's this way. She's like the what would you call it? Like special need. The Darkrai cult's like the special needs cult. Like they're kind of like, and their bar's set really low. Let's just throw it out there. Not even like, don't want to be insulting. So there's where our access to the dream world is. But yeah, the Darkrai cult, they don't have like goals that'll have seemingly region-wide implications. All they really want is Darkrai. Like that's basically their only goal. And they only had like 6 members left. But we don't even know where they all went. And I think the biggest question is, obviously Persephone's here. The other 6 Darkrai cultists, it's kind of irrelevant whether they're alive or not in our own dream world, because we know this dream world is ours. It was made by Darkrai, or at least there was a rift that Darkrai made, which led everyone to our dream world, in case there's like everyone has their own. I think the biggest question is, okay, what happened to Mauld and Damien? Because they showed up and they got teleported to presumably they're in our dream world, but we don't know. We haven't seen them, right? But they got teleported along with Persephone and the rest of the Darkrai cultists. Granted, we don't know whether the Darkrai cultists or Mauld and Damien made it to our dream world or whether they're somewhere completely different. That's the main question, because we couldn't care about the rest of the Darkrai cultists. There's literally like 6 left. But Mauld and Damien, we have an inherent interest in, given Mauld has a piece of the crystal shard, And Damien's obviously, you know, a friend from the very beginning. Unfortunately, I think he spent more of this game as a human Deoxys hybrid than he hasn't. But obviously, we're going to use Darkrai to fix that, given Darkrai is, as Persephone stated, the cure for immortality, not cure for mortality, cure for immortality. If you find yourself immortal, quote unquote, which Persephone was talking to Amald and Damien about, they said a side effect of the Pokérust was that they were made immortal. Darkrai is the cure for that immortality. So ultimately, even if it's obviously what that implies is Darkrai makes you mortal and that you can die, he may just even straight up kill you. But at the very least, that kind of implies that Darkrai can solve Maul and Damien of their ailment. And obviously, we have interest in both of them, like I said earlier. Okay, there's Persephone, made it to Prion Town. Yeah, I feel comfortable fighting her team. I'm at level A2s. I'm not even sure when the level cap is. It might as well be level A3. If I lose this battle badly, I may need to push past the level cap with rare candies, but I don't think that'll be necessary. I think I can just change up my order because her team's really weak compared to ours. She doesn't have a legendary. All she's got is her Mega Spiritomb, really, and the rest are like level 79, 80s. So, like, unlike frickin' Audrey, who had Lugia and then Primal Kyogre, unlike Zenith, who had Heatran and Primal Groudon, unlike Tane, who had the whole Dow trio and now has Kyurem and Mewtwo, Persephone just has a Mega. I mean, in a sense, okay, so this is going back before this. I was saying, like, how comparing Zenith's death to, or I guess now it goes from Zenith's character to Audrey's. Zenith, like, it's kind of hard to empathize with him. Like, he just got owned by the Oracle in his death. It was actually pretty hilarious, like, how showed up he got. And then how he didn't even die by, like, the Legendary. We just kind of knocked him unconscious. And then him and presumably Calreath as well died when the Abyssal Base collapsed. Audrey, however, it really was sad given that in her death, like, sort of, even before the Pokemon battle, I've been saying she alluded to basically needing to sacrifice everything, and especially, that was when she brought up her child, and then we really started asking questions. But when she brought, like, needing to sacrifice those in order to meet her goal. And ultimately, in her death, when you realize, oh, her child is Damien, but ultimately learning that, okay, so Audrey, like, ultimately she failed at her goal, but also she was staring at, you know, her own son, whom she had abandoned. Now being a human Deoxys hybrid, taking the crystal shard from her, causing Kyogre to sick on her or whatnot. That was ultimately, you know, that's really just sad. Like, ultimately, and once we beat her, she sort of realized, like, her failure or whatnot. And ultimately, she was kind of like, she was actually, because we know, and I've relayed this to two, East's last words before he died were please, before he got sacrificed by Aaron. And granted, he's presumably still alive apparently, but, or at least there's a possibility, according to the Darkrai cultist that got sacrificed, but wasn't dead. But Audrey, she also said please, and then Kyogre just bodied her into, like, the little pool or whatnot. Presumably she's dead, but that really was just sad. Like, Zenith, it's not really sad. He just got owned by the Oracle, but Audrey was really sad. And that's kind of the same for Persephone. Like, we don't even really, we know Persephone's backstory. Basically, she got her and her sister, Diana, were at some point a part of the Infernal Cult. Ultimately, something implicated to them to where they were now in danger or enemies of the Infernal Cult. So Cresselia was sent to rescue them, likely by Arceus, kind of how Mew was sent by Arceus to rescue us. But Diana took Cresselia and used it for herself to escape, abandoning and leaving Persephone there, ultimately to be imprisoned or captured, like, for 3 whole years. That's a pretty big deal. And then ultimately she leaves and forms the Darkrai cult, only for Darkrai to run off to the one who is sort of responsible for her having been stuck in the Infernal Cult, like, or as the captive of the Infernal Cult for 3 years. And then we know ultimately, you know, in her supposed moment of triumph, Malden Damien shows up. Darkrai, she needs to kill Cresselia in order to get Darkrai to obey her, but ultimately Darkrai sends everyone to our dream realm, like our realm. So now here it's almost like she's more battling us out of spite at this point, that she's just so angry she can't really hone it. Ultimately, just like that, every sort of step in her life, or like every sort of stage of her life, was failure. Like, she can't really say she's lived a good life ultimately. And then what is it? It's also just the Darkrai call itself, kind of how the bar is set so low. Like, all they want is Darkrai. It's not like some grandiose plan on the scale of Audrey or Zenith. You know, it's just sort of get Darkrai. And they failed with that. And that's also, and the reason why I was thinking about this was Persephone's team. All she's got is a Mega. I mean, that's it. No legendaries, nothing like, because I was relating it to Audrey, Zenith, Tane. Like, she doesn't have any of that. It's really sad, actually. Like, her and Audrey have really sad sort of stories, right? Audrey, especially in her death when she revealed everything, but Persephone just, given she's still alive and kicking it, and now presumably, like, we're lashing out at us out of anger or whatnot. What is this? Is this the dream realm? Are you serious? And because she, apparently each person's dream realm is individualized, because she was saying it was ours. A dream sequence. How cliched. Yeah. I mean, she's kind of the reason why you're here, Darkrai is. Are you really doing this? And it's basically Nightmare Realm, too. Everything's black and red. It's so edgy. Persephone, look at your outfit. Granted, we have a red and purple. I mean, never mind. Ignore that. Like, we're wearing the Lord's armor and have red hair, so, but yeah, I mean, Persephone, like, we're going to look at our sprite when we get into the battle and whatnot. I also, I'm getting emotional because the theme of the dream world is so kind of depressing too. Besides, obviously, the background, it's just like this, like, sad piano. I mean, I guess it makes sense given that it's Darkrai and all, but still, but she was implying it was ours and not Darkrai's. It may be Darkrai's. I can't believe it. Of course this would happen. This one time everything's going right for me. Yeah, and this is kind of related to what I was saying earlier, how she's never really been happy, like satisfied in her life. Like, everything's kind of gone wrong. And this was the one time, you know, sort of her moment of triumph, and ultimately the Darkrai cult's moment of triumph. The one time I had Darkrai and under my control too. Unbelievable. This is your fault somehow. Somehow you're behind the reason. I'm in your stupid edgy mind dimension. So it is ours. We still have no clue who we are this game. Granted, we now know that the Oracle was fake and working for Mistress all along, and by extension, the prophecy was fake. But we still don't know who we are. And we also figured out we're not the first augur. The first augur is some dude named Adam. But we don't know who we are still. We're just some random person. And ultimately, our dream world is just desolate, like, which is somehow a reflection of our soul, I guess. I'm going to tear you to pieces and find my way out of here. It's literally, I've been saying this in the previous part, she can literally leave whenever she wants, you know. Considers payback. I'm going to love every minute of this. And I also love Persephone's theme. You know, Tane's my favorite character, but I think, you know, I'm starting to feel for Persephone. And also, look at her outfit, though. Like, she talks about our dimension being edgy. Like, she's saying it's all dark red and edgy. Literally, she has, I think, 3 total colors for her outfit palette. Red, black, and white. So, she even has freaking red eyes. Like, how is that even possible? Wearing contacts, white hair? White hair isn't an abnormality this game. Like, Audrey did. And then, yeah. My hope is that, here's the thing. I think Jackbox either outspeeds, I think Jackbox should outspeed Spirit. Mega Spiritomb literally has like 20 speed. And even if he doesn't outspeed Spiritomb, if it uses Sucker Punch, it'll fail. Willow. So my goal is to burn it, and that'll reduce back in half, which is somewhat a necessity given how powerful it really is. Like 150 attack. It's insane. Also, Mega Spiritomb looks badass. Failed, so that's nice. Because its arm moves are knockoff, then headbutt, and faint. Granted, I don't think either of those would have outsped us. So now we have, I guess it depends. I could use an actual move now. Should I try and predict it using another Sucker Punch, or should I try and swap out? I'm not sure I can swap out into any, even though it's burn, I'm not sure I can actually swap out into anything that could, like, tank those moves. I'm not going to swap out into Cleaver, because if it uses then Headbutt, he's dead. I'm not swapping out to Demix, because knockoff or Phantom Force will just slap him. Maybe Sandman. Or spicy, I don't know. I'm not swapping in demon. I guess the question is it going to use in our sucker? You know, maybe the best move here is to actually try and set up on Jackbox with like X attacks or whatnot, because I just don't feel comfortable switching out. The only one I feel comfortable now to is stand, right? Giving attacks, because it's 4 attacks, right? So, God, this theme is epic. Okay, we can actually use an X defense. Like, honestly, we can just spam X defense on Jackbox just to make it so that he can kill the Spiritomb because it won't have anything to deal damage. Yeah, if it's just gonna spam Sucker Punch, I'm gonna spam X defense. Because even once it switches to an actual attack, you know, it's still not gonna do anything. I need to time it just right so that I can hit it with an attack. I guess the issue is Jackbox can't really do anything. But I'm also putting him in a position where the Spiritomb can either. So I don't really think it's kind of almost a stalling strategy, but I just don't feel comfortable now. That's the main. So yeah, Spiritomb, Mega Spiritomb, I think is dealt with. You can't really touch Jackbox. So yeah, it's still spamming Sucker Punch. So now I'm not going to switch out. I guess. So hold on. What we can do is we can actually also increase Jackbox's speed through Flame Charge, but that's also the move we're going to use. I don't think it bombs that, but types. Okay, so let's see how much. No way. Oh my God. That is okay. Let's take a note at the stat modifiers this Spiritomb has. That is a half attack Sucker Punch because it's burned. That's half attack, first off. And Jackbox is currently at 2.5 times defense. And he's already the most defensive person on our team. Even though that was a crit and knocked him was up, that's still a big deal. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp here because I think she's gonna full restore and I want to get off. I'd rather, if anything, Jackbox die if this thing is burned. She did use the full restore. And it was also kind of in case it used like Sucker Punch. Nice. Yeah, that's, oh my God, that Sucker Punch did so much damage despite all those stat modifiers. That's insane. Like, I'm ignoring the fact that it was a crit and knocked him. What kind of heals do I have? Because Jackbox is like 0. I guess I think I haven't really been keeping track, but I think it has one more Sucker Punch. Yeah. Use an X potion. Granted, should have survived anyway, given Noctum was no longer up, and it likely wouldn't crit, but still, I wanted to be extra safe. Okay, so it's now out of Sucker Punches. It still has knocked off leftovers. That's actually kind of a pain. But yeah, so now we're going to Flame Charge to increase our speed. Because Jackbox is what? This will put him at 2 times speed. And he's at 2.5 times special defense. Granted, or not special defense, physical defense. Granted, so unfortunately, he no longer has rest leftovers, which is kind of an issue. I wonder if she's going to use her second pull. That Jackbox is at Phantom Force. Is that attacking it? I don't think so. Even if it does, I don't think that really makes a difference. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, I'm not even sure. No, I don't think she can while it's in. So I think we just Flame Charge here. So now we actually outspeed it though. So, well, we did, I think so. I could have just healed up Jackbox, but I didn't want to waste. I think that kind of sucks that okay. Is she gonna use another I don't think she. Okay, I'm an idiot. But here's the thing though, we outspeed it. So this was actually a very safe move. So we still will be able to get this Will-O-Wisp off before it can attack us, right? So yeah, that was really, it still shouldn't kill us though. Actually, Will-O-Wisp missed. That's such a troll. That's actually such a troll that it like. Granted, it still was the safe move to Flame Charge. Like that still ultimately was the safe move. I feel bad wasting this match. I should really start buying more than 5. I don't know why I limit myself to 5 anymore, given I have like a ton of Poke Dollars. Like I only did that before. I didn't, but now I do. So, but I still think it was a great move to Flame Charge because that would have prevented it from using one more attack. And theoretically, that Will-O-Wisp should have burned it on the first try. I think Jackbox is actually, he's at what, +4 speed, maybe +5. But granted, this was actually a really effective battle, given that, they didn't use any of our good, like what I consider good Pokemon against her Spiritomb, and we forced her to use both her full restores on Spiritomb as well. So, granted, we ended up using 2 max potions, but so yeah, I mean that kind of sucks. I don't think I used my berries, so yeah, Jackbox, he's actually got decent stats. Like, what are his stats? It's +3, 2.5 defense, and I think it's at something stupid like maybe 3.5 speed, maybe even 4. Like, are we at max speed? Or I think we may actually be at max. Granted, I guess for Pokemon still may outspeed us just because Jackbox base speed is so low. Metagross, okay. I was actually hoping she would switch this in because Metagross is her only other physical attacker, so it can't really touch Jackbox here. Got 5 times defense, and he's already got a ton of defense to begin with. So I really don't know what she was doing at it, right? Yeah, none of them. Yes, what moves? Granted, it's got explosion. I'm actually gonna Will-O-Wisp this thing. Like, hopefully we outspeed it. So we do. All right. So whatever move it uses, because it's got a normal gem explosion. So I was gonna say, okay, yeah, look, that literally did nothing. I was gonna say, if it does something like that, we can reduce it by half. Yeah, let's just try and kill this thing. Or maybe I Drain Punch, because, well, it's got Clear Body, which that would disable. I want to see if we can recover more HP than we lose. Because I'm not sure it has a move that can actually deal that much damage. Got Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt. Oh my god, it. Because all of that's, I don't even think Meteor Mash is normal effect. I think Ice Punch and Zen Headbutt are normal. So we're going to use Drain Punch here to try and recover as much. Granted, I don't even really know why I'm doing it. Jackbox isn't going to be useful against any one of her Pokemon, but I don't plan on using Jackbox against any other of her Pokemon. So it's like, if I can get as much HP potentially take that could allow us to, yeah, that does. So yeah, we're gonna recover. If anything, I'm gonna use Flame Charge just to ensure we're at max speed if we weren't already, because the amount of HP we'll recover from that is minuscule. Okay, so I think we're at max speed, given we didn't get the modifier. Yeah, we did. Ooh, that's a lot of experience. Yeah, we're at max speed, so so she's got an Alakazam like Audrey. So this thing is special. Here's the thing though. Let's look at its Psyshock, Focus Blast, Hidden Power. So Hidden Power Fire. So the only move, well, Psyshock and Focus Blast, we just need to hope we can survive one of them. I think our move here is to Will-O-Wisp it because it may just, well, first off, it has a Focus Dash. Second off, it would just straight up kill us with the first move. So it still outspeeds us despite being at max speed. Oh my god, we survived. This is why I was spamming the possibility of surviving. Yeah, I'm not going to use any other move here just because he dies. Like, actually. If anything, I'll use Will-O-Wisp in case he does something like use the store. So yeah, Jackbox dies here. But he did work. He killed Mega Spiritomb with the X defense spam Metagross. I feel bad doing that, but it wasn't even like I wanted to. The issue was I just didn't feel safe switching out. And given it was spamming Sucker Punch, like, okay, so Alakazam, who was oh yeah, the Pokemon I planned to deal with the Alakazam was Demix, just because the Alakazam, well, first off, Demix isn't useful against any other one of our Pokemon. Second off, the moves it has, Psyshock, Focus Blast, and Hidden Power, none of them really touch Demix, so yeah, it's really good. Given not only your also resist every single one of them. but he's also got really strong special. Let's see. Yeah, we can just surf here. Like, let's see how much damage that does. Yeah, that may not even three-shot it, like depending on how much it heals. They're gonna take. It's not taking burn damage. Oh, it's also magic guard, so I think that may have something to do with it. Or yeah, so that definitely won't three-shot us, but it'll likely four-shot us. But we'll kill it here because we know she used both her four scores on Spiritomb. Yeah, Demix is actually okay, nice. So that barely just doesn't three-shot us, likely with left over. So that was the only Pokemon he was useful against. So it actually made sense to send him out there, even though he wasn't the most effective. Like the last Pokemon I Houndoom, Hydreigon, and Gengar, Demix dies to every single one. Like that Houndoom. Here's the thing though, that Houndoom is Choice Scarf. So whatever move it uses to kill Demix, it's locked in. So yeah, we can surf here. So I'm gonna use Demix's Spada here to lock it into a move of choice. Dark Pulse. So that's the move it's locked into. So I can swap into Cleaver. Like I know he can, for a fact, he can tank at least one. Choice Spec's arguable, but Choice Scarf, yeah. So because Dark Pulse will kill his decent against Salmon, Spicy. I guess maybe I do send in Spite, but no, because Moonblast. Moonblast was the move on. Nope, actually not doing that. Spicy Ice doesn't have a move that's super effective. Maybe Sandman, but honestly, hold on, let me compare here. So for special defense 152, Sandman has more, but Cleaver also resists it. I think I'm gonna send in Cleaver. Well, no, actually, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Sandman. The reason being, I can use Cleaver against her Hydreigon and also her Gengar. Gengar is Levitate, so Sandman doesn't really use it. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm actually gonna use Sandman. So, yeah, we can use hopefully Earthquake one-shots it. So, and I assume we can tank at least one of these. Given, yeah, really, like please don't do this. I mean, like, hey man, he's got good special defense, good HP. But if I'm just gonna get like flinch attacks, like okay, got it. It should one shot. Okay, I was like saying that should. It's stab, super effective, like 100 base power. That's Sandman also has a lot of attacks. So yeah, now she's on to her Hydreigon, Hydreigon first. This Hydreigon, the only two moves it has is Dark Pulse and Fire Blast. So I don't think it can one. Well, Dark Pulse maybe. Also, it has Levitate, which is an issue, but we can Drain Punch here, given it's a dark. So, but yeah, this may kill us because it's also Life Orb. Yeah, it did. So, and Dark Pulse would have done even more. So, yeah, I mean, I was okay. So, So yeah, this is interesting because I can either use Spicy Ice and bank on it, bank on Spicy Ice outspeeding. The Fire Blast will one-shot Spicy Ice. Or I could use for also. I think the Fire Blast will one-shot either. This is actually not that ideal of a prediction. Like this isn't exactly ideal. I don't know. Like I think the best bet here is Cleaver, given I think he has a better chance of outspeeding it. Granted, that's the issue. It has Life Orb. Here's the thing. I know for a fact Spicy Ice doesn't outspeed it. Like it's a Hydreigon for God's sake. I think Cleaver is the only one of mine that has a shot of outspeeding, right? So yeah, I think bank on Cleaver outspeeding it here, but I think even then it's slim. Or no, I can actually Ice Shard. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot Cleaver had a priority Ice move because I was planning on Drain Punch, but Ice Shard might be able to kill it. Or if it doesn't, it should at least bring it to low enough HP where Life Orb damage should kill it. So Ice Shard here. Let's see how much that does. Yes. Is that enough for Life Orb? Is that enough for Life Orb damage to kill it? I don't know. I'm not sure. How much damage? No, I don't think it's enough. Granted, I think by sacking a Pokemon this turn, it'll likely be enough for Life Orb to kill it. So let's okay. So her last Pokemon's game. It's only moved our Shadow Ball and Pokemon. Do I have a Pokemon that explicitly those? Not really. I think Sandman. Oh no, but he doesn't have a move that's super effective. Honestly, I think for maybe the best bet, Ice Shard against that Gengar as like pro defense. Like honestly, I'm gonna honestly. Here's the thing, right? I think Life Orb could kill it here. I think Life Orb kills it here. Just throwing that out there. I think Ice Shard did enough damage. I should have done Drain Punch. I should have tested that at least. I think I have a max revive here, or I hope I do. Do I have a max revive? Please. Oh, I don't. God damn it. This battle may be lost. That's honestly okay. So I'm gonna bring back Cleaver. I guess it doesn't matter whether he's on 4 half HP because I don't plan on or anticipate on him surviving in half. So Fire Blast. So I'm really banking on Life Orb on it here. If it doesn't, that's nice. That would have caused a lot of problems. If that Life Orb damage, I likely would have lost this battle. Oh my God, he gained all that experience because I brought him back. So our last Pokemon's Gengar. My plan is to Ice Shard with Cleaver, sack Cleaver's result. I don't think Ice Shard will kill him. I'm hoping it'll at least bring it to half. And then my plan from there is to use Shadow Sneak on Demon. And with Noctum back up, I think that's more than enough to kill it here. Like, please bring it to at least half. Nice. Yeah, I win this battle, I'm pretty sure. Because Demon, if a Shadow Sneak doesn't kill the Gengar in half HP, also that's Black Sludge is kind of an issue. I still think Mega Demon Shadow Sneak with, or Mega Demon Shadow Sneak with Noctum up on effectively a half HP Gengar should definitely kill. If Shadow Sneak doesn't kill this Gengar, Shadow Ball, especially with Noctum up, will likely one-shot Demon. But I think a Shadow Sneak, if this doesn't kill that Gengar, I'm going to be extremely disappointed here. Like, I'll be super disappointed if it doesn't kill that Gengar. That'll be like the most obnoxious thing because, yeah, please kill that Gengar. I mean, Mega Demon Shadow Sneak with Noctum up, super effective. Gengar's no defense on half HP. Like, okay, good. I would have, because I wasn't sure if it would one-shot it. That's why I brought Cleaver back. But I knew that hopefully it better killed on him. Okay. Honestly, Persephone, it really is kind of sad. Yeah, she's like, I have no clue why I did that. She's like, well, now I can't even leave because I'm stuck in your dream world. Oh, I lost? Wow, what a surprise. You know, because this is, she battled us before and she didn't have her full team. Granted, she just completely, presumably switched up her team, so it wasn't even like it was the same team with one more. But still, yeah, because she's lost to us. Yeah, this is really like defeatist here. Honestly, I think she's kind of just like done. Like, being honest. Like, it really is kind of sad. Because really nothing's gone right for her. And the one time it was, you know, didn't end up working out. Now she's just kind of here, right? Losing and having nothing go right for me. Like, just a sarcastic question. What a brand new experience. It really is kind of sad, honestly. Like, I'm so done with this. I'll find my way out of here, I promise. Well, it's literally just up above us. And then I'll find you and I'll crush you. So keep an eye out. I'm coming for you. Honestly, good for her. Like, that she's still, like, despite ultimately everything going wrong, that she's still, you know, kicking at it or whatnot. Heh, you're going to have a great time here. You don't remember your father at all, do you? Are we the daughter of the first augur? Because this is what this is implying, right? Father. Okay, which notable father figures are there in the game? Well, none, really. I mean, just like, are we the offspring of the first augur? Because I mean, we know our memories are wiped, right? And we just know that we're some important person in that this is our dream world, which is kind of desolate. Like freaking Persephone was roasting us. Are we the daughter of the first augur? That's what this is making me think, because I don't know what else it would be referring to, like father, right? Who else would it be referring to? Not like Maul, that's Diana's father. Freaking, well, shoot, we don't know who Damien's father was. We just know his mother is Audrey. Are we related to Damien? Nah. I mean, what about well, Nora, we saw her sister, but we didn't see either parents. Yeah, are we this daughter of the first augur? Can't wait. I wish I could see the look on your face when you realize just what I did. So, because we know what Persephone, Darkrai, and Yern did to the first augur, but we don't know specifically what exactly they did, whether they're dead, like the first augur's dead, presumably they're dead, or whether they're just missing. Okay, she just teleports. We can actually explore this place now. Like, this is actually a place in the game, right? Let me just save, like, just so in case something happens. Oh, so there are actual people here? Welcome to your dream realm. Okay, wow, thanks, our subconscious. Please, I hope you feel right at home. This is literally our home. This is, after all, your show. That's why I'm like, this is literally us. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make you comfortable. So, like, I guess this is just random people in our dream realm. But, I mean, it makes sense why our dream realm is so desolate. Given, okay, thank God it wasn't the normal house theme. It makes sense why our dream world's so desolate, given we really have zero memories of who we are. Presumably, what Persephone told us is making me think we're the daughter of the first augur, right? We call it the dream realm because Darkrai is usually associated with dreams. Okay, right? It's all in your head, but remember, it's all still very real. You sure about that? Ever since Adam showed up a few months ago, this place has really taken a turn. Adam's the first augur. I think this is basically confirmation, because if so, why would he be in our dream realm? I think that's what this, wait, but, so is Adam here? Like, physically in the dream realm, right? We don't know whether this is our dream realm. That's what Persephone implied, but she also implied it was Darkrai's. I guess the logistics don't really matter, but Adam's here, like physically in the dream realm, so we can see he's the first augur. For the better, houses have been built. People are happy, and we've gotten a what? How many people are here? Is this like a freaking civilization inside our head? Like, how does that even work? I don't even think we can get any encounters. Like, how does that even work? The dream realm is this huge land filled with incredibly diverse areas. Everyone has their own area, their own dream realms, all connected to one another. So this is ours then, right? That's what Persephone is implying. It's really hard to travel between them, so most people tend to stay in their lane, so to speak. I guess that makes sense. Plus, you might be the first person in a year that's managed to visit a dream realm. So this is ours. It's really not a common occurrence. There's a chain, see? Well, here are Pokemon like all the others, but this is is it ours or Adam's? Is Adam our father? I heard that somewhere in the Cortisol Road east of here. This is an old parchment. As a history enthusiast myself, I'm rather quite interested in reading it. Are these just like normal people? If you're able to find it and bring it to me, I'd be glad to give you a suitable reward. Okay, good to know. Basically, everybody's their own dream realm or nightmare realm or whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of really complicated physics to them, but basically, well, Darkrai's main power is changing this realm and sending people to and from it. That's how bad dream ability works. Just mess with what's going on down here. But we don't know whether it's ours. It's either ours or Adam's, because we know Darkrai doesn't have like his own personal dream realm. Like, he just facilitates the conversation or like the dream realms between others. Sure. I mean, I guess it makes sense that there'd be no PMC here, right? Okay, thank God our party was healed. Or like we would have gotten, hopefully I don't know what to do. Because here's the thing, right? Like, we can't progress in the actual game until we get rock climb. And I have no clue where to get that from. I'm just going to continue exploring the dream realm. This is really interesting. Is it ours or Adam's, though? Because if he came here and started running the place, you gotta have the strength of a legendary Pokemon to get in or out of the dream realm. Well, I do, and I also have the crystals, so it's a scary place, but it's not that dangerous. At least it's safe when Darkrai's away. What about when he's here? That little beastie scares the daylights out. So Dark Ride travels, but this is level 1. I should buy one of the eggs in like one of the random cities, like some from the egg dealers, just hatch it and then trade it to him. See, hey, let me give you this. It's the least I can do. Heart scale. Well, I mean, I have like 5, but is this our dream realm or Adam's? Because he apparently just showed up and started building crap. Like, I don't even know how that's possible in a dream realm, right? Like, how does that even work? So we don't know. But this, I think we are the daughter of the first augur. I think that's what was been implied between what Persephone. You must be Raymond. So nice to finally meet you. You're something of a legend down here. This is making me think it's Adam's. But I don't know, because here's the thing, right? This guy said it's ours, though. Welcome to our dream realm. Yeah, so I don't know. It's got to be ours, right? Given what this person's saying. I guess that makes sense. But then, I guess Adam, so when he died, because he was the first, I think this is basically confirmation that we are the, please don't tell me that's a trainer. Like, please don't tell me that's a trainer. Why are there trainers in my dream realm? Are you going to go traveling through a dream realm? Yeah. Got a message to deliver for you if that's the case. Don't battle us. What do you mean, how do I know you? You're something of a celebrity. This is, okay, so it is our actual dream realm. Adam says he's waiting for you at Erebra City. So he is physically here, just in a different part of the dream realm. And this is myth. I think this is basically confirmation that we're the daughter of the first augur. For the whole game, we didn't know who we were. For a while, we thought we were the first augur. Then we thought the first augur was the guy in the suit. Then we thought he was whoever Yaren was talking to. Then we realized, okay, none of those are it. Like, and now we know he is here in our dream realm. And that he is also, like, we're the offspring of them. We know that. I think that was what it was implied. Like, I think that's got to be the case. Like, they can't rescind on it now. They've said too much hinting towards it. Like I think, no, they can't back down on it now. I mean, wow. The whole game. How long has it been? Going to want head northeast as quick as possible. You do not want to keep Adam waiting. What's he going to do? He's dead. So, for 96 hours, we didn't know who we are. 2 whole years of playing this game, we didn't know who we were. Now we know we are the offspring of the first augur. I don't think I ever predicted that or theorized it or like speculated. I always thought, maybe for a bit I thought we were. And then I thought, okay, we don't know. I think I brought it up at one point, but it was never something I stuck with. Wow. And this is something we just learned, but it's kind of hard. Okay, so where are we now? Cortisol Road. Why is it this theme? Why is the grass freaking red? Please don't tell me you have to battle. Are you joking? Bro, care for battle, bro. Why are there trainers in my dream now? Like, in what scenario would you want to include trainers in your 79? It's making me think it's not actually. Okay, this is a really bad matchup. Just it outspeeds us. Really? Okay. In my dream realm, I won't be going up fire types. So, but my question is, okay, how is our main character going to remember? How is the protagonist like us going to remember everything, right? Because, I mean, I guess Persephone straight up didn't say, okay, Adam's father. That's not what she said, right? So I'm just wondering how the protagonist is going to sort of learn all that, because he can see Adam, and unless Adam's straight up like, I'm your father, like on the first augur. Well, we actually know Adam's the first augur, given, or our character doesn't, but we do, given Yaren's conversation with Mistress. And then ultimately what Persephone said she did. Anything else, it doesn't matter. Call everyone bra. Well, I mean, that's like standard, right? It's like dude as well. Or like, well, I guess there's also dudette. I don't know, it's complicated. Like just, it's like one of those social things. Please don't, you can actually get encounters here. Why is my dream world so shitty? Like, I wouldn't make encounters a thing. It would just be, well, first, I wouldn't make trainers a thing. But I guess it's not something you have control over, right? It's just your subconscious. Or at least according to whatever Darkrai Persephone it is. Is that an art trainer? I guess I'll just train Cleaver up. Listen, I saw some creepy old guy and a kid walking by earlier. What? Wait, no, that's Mauled and Damien. Oh my God, they're going after freaking Adam in the dream realm. Because we were wondering, that was our biggest question, okay? What happened to them? Because we just saw Persephone. We didn't see the Darkrai cultists. They don't really matter. But we know Mauled and Damien, they disappeared as well, along with everyone else. So the question was whether they made it here, and if so, where are they going? This is what this is referring to. They're going after Adam. But the question is, how does this fit their agenda? Because we know they're not working for Mistress. Like, I don't know. Okay, we can just use a freaking Drain Punch and one-shot this. Oh, cut attack. I'm not going to risk it. Like, that's why I'm like, cut attack. Not really going to risk it. That's interesting. So Maul and Damien are here and after Adam, who is now, we know, our father. I think that's, like, they can't rescind on that now. It was like when Audrey revealed, or they implied that Damien was Audrey's son before they actually straight up stated it. Like, it was like they can't rescind on it now, right? That's got to be, okay, nice. Gourgeist is actually the other Pokemon. Really? That I was going to say that actually works out really well. Really? Like, please don't one-shot us, though. Like, we outspeed it here, though. So that's actually kind of a pain that Icicle Crash missed. Please don't one-shot us. Like, really? And oh my God, that's just an insult. Between Icicle Crash missing and the crit, that's actually insane. Like, the amount of luck involved. So I guess obviously we have to make it all the way to Adam, and then after that, either we have to do something else or we get Rock Climb. Because we can't make it to Gaia Town until we get Rock Climb. And I guess, okay, so actually this is not the greatest matchup. So yeah, I'm like, wait a second, this is the greatest matchup. I made a mistake. I can swap out now though, so. But the question is, are we gonna get the 8th gym badge from Adam? Because we knew as first augur, he was the 8th gym lead. So yeah, I can actually swap into Jackbox because a Flame Charge should one-shot it. And Jackbox is also the most physically defensive out of any of my Pokemon, so we should take this Phantom Force. So yeah, the question is, because we know Adam was the 8th gym leader along with me in the first augur, and now that we know, like, our father, right? So if we get the 8th gym badge from him, we can just go straight to the Pokemon. We don't even need to go to Gaia. But either that or we just get Rock Climb, because that will allow us to get to, really? We survived. But that will allow us to get to Gaia Town. So we either need to get the Rock Climb or the 8th gym badge itself, because we can't progress in the game anymore without either of those. So it's like we're kind of busy. So, but we know Mauled and Damien are after him too. So the question is, how do they benefit from that? Why are there trainers in our dream world? Cortisol roll is named after the chemical in the brain that causes stress. Is that why there are freaking trainers everywhere? Like, if I had my, well, yes, but again, it is sort of like an imprinting of our subconscious, right? I think I've got a Ore Sphere. This is what, Rock Steel? So long as it doesn't have Sturdy, okay, nice. Yeah, so this is really interesting. Then I guess Persephone, she's looking for a way out, but she can actually just kind of leave. Like, it's not that complicated. Like, it's not really that complicated to get out. Like, it's literally just through that rift. But I guess the other character, really? That did, like, nothing. Okay, just kill Demix, then. Like, that was honestly speed tie. But yeah, okay, it did a dumb move instead, which allowed us to live. Will freaking Demix kill this thing because it's stupid? Like, that'd actually be really funny. And we outsped it again. Dang, I was gonna hope we would punish like Reed on the Kudra. So yeah. No, well, I guess we can use Jackbox is gonna get outsped, so there's I can just use freaking Demon like Mega Evolve Shadow Sneak here. Just to ensure that no damage is done, because Aqua Tail will do a decent amount of damage to what is it? Sandman. So I guess
I wonder, are we going to battle them? We haven't battled Maul or Damien the whole game, and they've been around ever since Sonata Hills and, the second climax with Audrey. So are we going to battle? We don't know what they want with Adam. Like, we don't know what their agenda is. Presumably, Persephone doesn't even know about Adam, given she was kind of like, okay, really? Thank God we survived. Because I think, does Shadow Sneak outspeed Sucker Punch? Okay, really? Okay, I guess we can test that here, whether Shadow Sneak outspeeds Sucker Punch. Okay, I guess we can say it does. Well, we don't even know if it uses it, but yeah, so Persephone presumably doesn't know about Adam. Well, I guess she said she was gonna. Endorphins are the opposite. They make you happy. But she said it as though we were gonna figure out what happened, which may mean she does know of Adam's existence here. But ultimately, so we don't really know what Nora or Maul or Damien could want with Adam. Granted, we at least don't know that Nora's after Maul, but we know that or Nora's after Adam, but we know that Maul and Damien are after Adam. So, because Persephone lost to us, and then she was kind of like going to recuperate her losses, right? But we know that Damien and Mold are heading in the direction of Adam, right? Why are there so many? I don't know. It's preventing me from getting along in the story. How has it already been 50 minutes? I don't know. So I'm going to use these up because I can easily just go back to the real world and buy them. Oh, yeah, let's use them on Jackbox and a Demon. Yeah, I'm fine with that because obviously I'd heal up before any actual battle and sort of get whatever resources I need. So, yeah. Let's see. You seem like a quite respectable youth. It's shame to. Why are there trainers in our dream world? Like, that's the question I'm asking. Like, okay. Galvantula. Hopefully, one-shot this. Well, yeah. I really, there's a move tutor somewhere that teaches Fire Punch. I need to find them. Like, because that's actually better than Flame Charge. Well, it's also the best move, fire move or fire physical move that Jackbox can learn. He can learn, like, Fire Blast. But, like, what good does that do, given he has no special attack? Like, so let's see. 3,000, not enough to level up. But he has one more, so I think that's interesting. I wonder what's going to happen there. Honestly, it feels weird. It feels so underwhelming. Like, because that was the main question this whole game, who we are. Now we know for sure, basically 100% sure that we are the daughter of the first author. But then the question is, why did we need to get brainwashed? I guess it was along the lines of, oh, if you're going to kill the first author, right, you might as well brainwash their offspring, right? Like that kind of, I feel like that makes sense of a plan given maybe figured out about Persephone and Yern in Darkrai, those three, a combination of those three killing the first augur, which is why they needed to deal with us, right? Because we know they were the ones who did it. Overcoming fear, whatever, don't care. Maybe we saw them do it, or we somehow knew that they were the ones who did it, and that was why they needed to wipe our memories. Because if so, that makes sense. Because, yeah, the question's like, so yeah, now that we know we are the daughter of the first augur, why were our memories erased to begin with? Like, and I think that has to be along those lines. We knew or we saw them because we know Persephone revealed it was them three, her, Yern, in a Darkrai. Okay, why am I saving so much? I just think I'm going to come across like an encounter, Maul or Damien, any second. But we know that they three were the ones who killed the first augur. Maybe we somehow knew or found out, and we're going to expose them, which is why they needed to erase our memories. Like, that makes sense. I guess I can just quick save. I don't even need to actually save. Okay. Frickin' Maul and Damien. The pink text. Thank God I saved right there. What are these two doing? Like, what's their actual goals? Wait, they were ahead of us. How did they get behind us? But presumably they're after Adam. Because Persephone, it was implied that she knew Adam, given she told us what happened as if we were going to figure out via meeting Adam. But she kind of just left saying she didn't imply that she was going to go after him, but that she wanted to find a way out. But these two, we know, given they were headed in this direction, they're likely after Adam. We were doing so well too. What? Like, I don't know, like, so well for what? Because this is presumably Maul speaking, right? Right? So well for what? Persephone's insufferable. We tried to help her, to bring her into our fold. Because we know these two have their own agenda, completely unrelated to Mistress or whatever. And we know they also have a crystal shard, which is a pretty big deal, but we don't know what their goal is. We just assumed, turn the whole world into human Deoxys hybrids, but that's not necessarily the case. It's a shame, really. Every person we fail to convert just makes our plan take longer to finish, and we really don't know what it is. And by convert, they could obviously mean literally convert into a human Deoxys hybrid. Maybe that's why they went to the Shade Force base to begin with, because they actually wanted her to join them. That'd be interesting. And you see, I don't think we can exactly follow through with our mission of helping the world from down here. Down here being in our, what would you call it? Down here being in our dream world. Here's what I think. I think the rift is only obvious to us, given it's our dream world and Darkrai created it, and we also have a legendary Mew and a crystal shard. I don't think Persephone, Damien, or Mauld can travel through that. I think that's something reserved for us, given it's our dream world. I think they're stuck here, unless they somehow find another way out, which we know they need a legendary Pokemon. Like, the one person in this town said you needed a legendary Pokemon to leave. Persephone doesn't have that. Persephone may be stuck here for a while, if not forever. We don't know whether these two have a legendary, like the Dream Realm, a desolate place. Yeah, I think that's definitely how it is. We're the only ones who can use the rift. They three don't see it. So they're likely, and given the person in the town said, Prion Town, oh, you can only escape if you have a legendary. Persephone doesn't have one, so she's presumably stuck here. These two, we don't necessarily know. So there's no easy way out, aside from using Darkrai's ability, but Darkrai isn't here? Or at least we don't have Darkrai. Darkrai may be here, but the one person also implied things go to shit when Darkrai shows up, so maybe not. But I guess we can assume the legendary to escape. And these two seem more bent on escape. Well, Persephone also seems really bent, but she's also kind of defeatist as well. I have a feeling you already know where this is going. Listen, we don't have Darkrai. Just like freaking Diana, we can't even see Darkrai. It's not even a part of our party. It showed up and left. Like, right? This world can't survive without the person in which it resides. So that's us. So I don't understand what's going to go on, right? They can't kill us, because if they do, this dream world is destroyed with them and Persephone in it. So that'd actually be that'd be another cult down. It would just be the Sky Cult and freaking the Perfection Cult at that point, along with Mistress, right? The Darkrai Cult. So technically 3. So they can't kill us, though. They can't even lay a finger on us. They can't even touch us, given it's our dream world, and it can't survive without us. So, and if it's your dream realm, it's a risky move, but it's the only one we see. But we're battling? What? So are they going to try and kill us? I don't see... Presumably they're going to try and kill us and kill the dream world, but they're somehow expecting to survive that? Like, I don't see how that's the case. Like, if anything, they die given they're in it, right? I don't see how that translates to them somehow surviving. Damien? The shame too, Raven. I would love for you to join us. So I think these two were actually legitimately asking Persephone to join them, but we don't really know what their goal or agenda is. Like, it's presumably something along the lines of Mistresses as well, just in a different form, as opposed to, like, terraforming the earth for them, given we know they're not human. These two instead might be bent on, as we were initially thinking, transforming it into human Deoxys hybrids. Like Damien. So, granted, yeah, I think maybe they were actually considering it, but if this is what they see as the only way out, then obviously they're going to take it. I just don't understand that line of thinking. The dream world can't survive without its inhabitant or owner, which is us. So they're going to kill us and in turn kill the dream world. But I don't see how that entails them surviving, especially if they're in it. Like, maybe if they had a way out, that could happen, but it's not seeming like it. So is this not just going to kill them too? Deal with her. What? We're fighting Damien? He has his own theme? Oh my god. Look at how he's got 5. Does he have his actual team from earlier? I can't hear shit. I actually have never heard Damien's theme before. Is this a battle we can beat? Let me look at his team. Is this a battle we can beat? Okay, oh my god, you can get Pokemon here. Like, I want to see Damien's team. Wait, what? This seems pretty badass. Oh my god. Wait, what? How many freaking... Okay, so I see. He has a different team, whether you fight him during the day or the night. And he also... Damien has so many team variations, because you obviously have easy, normal, hard, difficulty. I'm trying to get this across. You have easy, normal, hard, difficulty. So that's 3 variations. But you also have variations depending on what starter you pick. So he has variations for Eve, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. So that's 4 variations per difficulty. So that's 12. And then he also has a different team during the day and night. So that is, he's got 24 team variations. That's insane. Oh my god, I gotta scroll all the way down. Okay, so what's his difficult hard mode? I have no clue whether it's the day or night. So difficulty, hard mode. Let's just look at during the day first. He's gonna kick our ass. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. So what's the difference? Wait, what? Oh, it just changes his shaman's form. Okay, that's actually the only difference. So I don't really care. Okay, what's the chance we just beat him right now? I think we lose here. We get collapsed here. That's what? That's speed form, though. Is that? Yeah, that's speed form Deoxys, right? I'm pretty sure that's speed form Deoxys. Okay, wait, no. We definitely lose here because half our team is dead. Okay, yeah. Okay, nope. Lied. We are, yeah, I'm like, wait a second. I completely forgot I didn't have a full team. Oh my god. We're battling Damien. I just don't understand Malt's line of thinking here. Obviously, he's going to kill us, which will kill the Dream World, but he doesn't somehow think he'll be killed along with it? I don't know. I don't follow that line of thinking. Granted, we know 3 of his Pokemon. Thank God I saved right before that. We know 3 of his Pokemon, though. We know he's got, well, we literally just saw Deoxys. We also know he has his Delta Blastoise, because that was the one that came from us picking Charmander, or Delta Charmander. And he also has Shaman, as I stated. The only thing that changes in the day or night variants are, are the form, right? But I mean, okay, yeah, we gotta heal. I'm gonna end it here. I need to heal and prepare for this battle. Granted, he's only got 5. I think I can likely beat him without needing to train up, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll ultimately see. So, yep, I'm gonna end it there. Guess that's it for this one. See you in the next one.